guys, it is Jake Plays Baseball, and today I'll be doing my second video interviewing coaches. I hope you guys like it. Hey everyone, I would like to introduce you to Coach Paul for the Outlaws.
Hey Jake.
Thanks for joining me, Coach Paul. Are you
No
ready?
problem.
Are you ready to talk about some baseball?
Absolutely.
Okay. First, I wanted to see how you were doing with all the changes we have had through the last few weeks.
Oh gosh, that's been a mess. Yeah, obviously all of our tournaments have been canceled. It's just a day-by-day thing. We're all quarantined to the house. Luckily we can still do outdoor exercises. I give my guys things to work on at home. I'm sure you've worked on things at home. That's all we really need to do for right now.
Now for some fun questions about you. You are from Lane County, right?
I am, born and raised.
Where did you go to school and what sports did you play?
So I went to East Lincoln High School. That's the high school. Obviously, baseball, I'd say, was the main thing for me as a kid. East Lincoln Optimist was really all we had as a kid, right? At your age, we didn't have travel ball, so all of us kind of filtered through the Optimist clubs up through the junior high and the high schools. We had no travel ball. You guys had a huge advantage over what we had when we were kids. I did play a little bit of football in JV, but football just wasn't for me.
Cool. What's your favorite experience playing baseball as a kid?
So really, for me, it was the playing with my friends, right? Like I say, when we were growing up, it wasn't as dead serious as what you guys have now, right? You have all the attention on the technique and getting better and being the best that you can be. And back then, we just played. It was about just, I can remember leaving the ball field and going out into where the cherry grove was at my house. We had cherry trees, and I would get my butt beat because my pants would be covered with cherry stains where we played. We would tag each other with cherries where we were throwing at each other. So, it was the greatest time. It was just fun.
If you could play a professional sport for one game, what would you play, team and position?
So this one's going to be different for you. If I could play one professional sport, I would want to play a competitive round of golf. And the reason being is I play golf, and it's one of my favorite things to do besides, work with you guys. And I've played in a lot of tournaments. At one time I was really well at golf, and the competitive vibe that you feel when all the pressure's on you as an individual is something that I can't describe at my level as an amateur, right? And I would like to feel what it feels like, what they feel, right? Because it's all on sometimes one putt, and I can't imagine what that pressure would feel like.
That was not what I was expecting.
I know, right?
What is one thing about you that most people don't know?
See, and we try to keep that from the people. I used to sing a lot, right? I did a lot of weddings. I used to love to sing. I had a few friends in high school who used to sing on the side. And a lot of people that know me ask me to sing, but I won't do it, right?
Did you have a high school band?
No, I didn't. I did. I was in chorus through junior high and high school.
What is your favorite song to sing?
Favorite song to sing? If I went out singing karaoke, I would probably open up with Curtis Lowe by Leonard Skinner.
Why did you start coaching baseball?
I always loved baseball, right? Obviously, and the first couple years of Presley, I missed, right? I was traveling a lot with my job. I probably spent close to 3 years gone every other week. So I lost a lot of it, and it was eating at me. It was driving at me that, I was missing it. Every time I come back, I'd be that guy that stood over there, and I was trying to correct my kid, and I wasn't there. And I would listen to people say, you ought to be helping out with coaching, and I'd shake it off and kind of shrug it off, and I wouldn't do it. But Coach Bowers, who probably inspired me the most. He kept getting in my ear saying, you can do it, you just gotta just got to dedicate to it. And these last 3 years have been something I'll probably never forget.
What is your favorite thing about coaching?
It's actually just seeing you guys, right? And the excitement that you get when you succeed. The one thing that sticks out in my mind is when we played championship game, and I walked up to Corey and I whispered in his ear, "Hey, I believe you're the best hitter on the team, but you got to prove it to me right here in this moment, right? And if you are, then you got to hit it to right field." And I put it in his head that he could do it, and then he did it. And seeing him smile from ear to ear and just knowing that he accomplished something that he didn't know he could do, right? It's huge.
Why do you think it's important to have youth sports in our community?
It's a foundation of family, right? It gets you out of the house, it gets you out on the field, it gives you a competitive spirit. Just look at the field when we go to them, right? It's full of families, and it's their chance to get out, cheer on, their family member, and it's something that we need as a society.
How would you like to see our baseball, softball community grow in Lincoln County?
I'd like to see somebody in our area that has the acreage build a facility close enough to whether it be Cornelius, Huntersville, or somewhere that can pull in these outside people that want to come here and spend a weekend on Lake Norman or whatever, and host tournaments every weekend. It'd be nice.
Yeah, it would. If you could add one thing to our community, sports programs, what would it be?
I'm becoming a big fan of soccer, which is football, depending on who you talk to, right? And there's no stadiums for that. It's not. There's no money being spent there. There's some schools that do, but there's not a lot. I think so many fields that don't have lights. You know as well as I do, once it gets fall, we lose that big sun, it's over.
What piece of advice would you give to parents that their kids are starting out in baseball?
So they're just starting out, they need to lower their expectations. That's the biggest thing. We see the game in the eyes of where we're at right now. And for me, it's, in my 40s. Remember a quote that came to me, and it was, your junior high style of coaching doesn't work for my 8-year-old. You have to adjust the way that you coach younger kids, and as parents, you have to lower your expectations because they're not teenagers yet, right? And they got a long ways to go before they get there.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Coach Paul's interview. Tomorrow I'll be interviewing Neil Graham with Westlake Travel Ball. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys watch that video tomorrow. Bye!